Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone slept well, and let's go ahead and get us started. Always starting with our breathing, allowing our body to relax as we focus on our breath. Focus on our intention to listen to our bodies, pay attention to the messages they're giving us. If we start to make a move and it hurts, sends a jolt of pain, we need to go backwards and start over, or don't do that pose, do something different. If you haven't watched the relaxation poses and the safety and some of the modifications video, you might want to watch that. Also, I hope you guys are liking these videos and subscribe. So what we're going to do is we always start with a slow, deep breathing into our belly first, allowing our shoulder blades to pull together slightly. Breathing in peace, breathing out calm. Now transitioning to the full breath. So aiming here first and then up to the chest, lungs full of air, and then hold, pause for just a moment, and then nice long exhale. Pulling those feet flat up on the mat. We're going to gently roll our hips and rolling away from us first on the inhale, and then rocking our hips back toward our belly button on the exhale, moving with your own breath. Keeping the breath nice and full. If this hurts the back, you might want to consider putting a pillow underneath right here, either so that the bottom or your butt sits right on the bed, or actually underneath, because that kind of takes a little bit of pressure off of the back to do it that way. Nice deep breathing. Pulling those legs toward us. Going to give ourselves a gentle hug. Always holding underneath the knees. That's to protect the knees. And also, as a reminder, I may stop my breathing because I'm talking, or you may not hear it because I'm talking, or I may stop to introduce a modification or something. You can just keep going, keep doing the poses until I give you the prompt to move to the next pose. So rocking gently. As I'm rocking, I'm gently pulling a little bit further. It's almost like I'm walking up. So you might try this too. It just sort of allows the lower back to relax a little bit more. Nice deep breathing. Let's pause here, full of breath. Gonna flex those feet and point and flex and point, flex, point. You're going to release that left leg down, then release that right leg down. We're going to wake up those shoulders now. So on the inhale, raising the arm over the head, and on the exhale, dropping the arm, and then changing arms. Full of breath, nice and slow. Now we're going to alternate just a little faster. So inhaling up and exhaling down, but inhaling at the same time. And one more. And then dropping that left arm. Going to push up on our feet into active bridge. Again, you may choose to leave your arms flat, or you may choose to raise your arms with this pose. And then I add a little knees to chest when I let my hips come down. So inhaling up, pushing into those thighs, pushing those arms up. Full of breath, and then exhaling down slowly. Bring the knees to the chest on the inhale. And exhale down. Again, if this bothers the neck in any way, you might try putting a pillow underneath the head, or just barely on the end of the head. You can't really see what's happening here because Piper has joined me. Sorry, baby. But so there are different ways to do this modification. You can either pull the pillow all the way down, or you can just barely let the pillow kind of just support the right by the occipital bone, right where your head just has those little bones right there, right here. So pushing up and exhaling down, in and out. We're going to pull our knees together, and we're going to transition into child's pose. It's always a little awkward with the cat. She likes being by my feet. So, or fetal position, I'm sorry. Fetal position, remembering that you may have the knees straighter, or you may pull them towards your chest. Nice deep breathing here. Gentle smile. So grateful for the movement our bodies can do. If it takes a lot of effort to roll over from the back to the side, use the supports that you have. You might even, if your upper body is strong enough, you might relax the lower body and just sort of pull yourself over. It might be helpful to get a little momentum going and just sort of let that outward leg kind of pull you up. So transitioning, just sort of let that, and then you're not even really using your upper body that much. So there are different ways to transition, and I would encourage you, kind of play around with it. Find out what works best for you. I'm trying to leave time in these videos to kind of explore and get comfortable, and then do the movement a couple of times. And then the next time you watch the video, you'll already know what feels comfortable, and you can just go straight into it. So rolling over, and keep those elbows out. So we're going to roll right over into Sphinx. And remembering that Sphinx is with our arms at a 90-degree angle. Also, for those of you who are new to these videos, my bed is slightly inclined at the head of the bed. So just notice that my angle may look just a tiny bit off, and I apologize for that. So nice deep breathing here. Sweetie, no. Sorry. Surprise bite from a cat. Or swipe, I don't know. Pulling those shoulder blades together, nice deep breathing here, just adjusting to the change in position. If this feels like too much tension on the back, you may put a pillow underneath your hips. But if you're staying in Sphinx right now, just keep that breathing nice and deep. Trying to find ways to help protect the back. Actually, under the belly helps. So let's just try that. Nice deep breathing. We're going to slowly stretch those arms out in front of us. We're going to raise one leg at a time. So on the inhale, raising the leg just slightly off the bed. And then dropping. So raising on the inhale and dropping on the exhale. And again. You may notice the different sides are different. You may notice my different sides are different. That's perfectly okay. We just do the yoga that works for today. And I'm trying to make this a little bit gentler today and have some variety, so that anyone at any level may choose to do these videos. So I'm going to swing those arms around behind us. On the inhale, we're going to raise our arms and our legs together. So inhaling, moving with your own breath. And if you can only do one or two, just do that for today. So we're going to stop with this, and we're going to swing those arms in front of us again. We're going to transition into child's pose. So pushing our arms by our shoulders, nice straight back. This is the time to get the modifications if you're going to get them. I'm going to demonstrate again the pillow underneath the legs, under the knees, and under the head. not feeling it today. Sorry. Guess I'm not going to. Remembering always to find the position that works for you. That may not have worked because of the angle of my bed. When I did it before, the pillows were flatter. Really allowing that lower back to stretch out, allowing those hips to release. Remembering we may angle our knees as well to a wider angle. On the inhale, we're going to push up to all fours, and then we're going to transition to seated. Moving slowly if needed. I'm going to pull those legs straight in front of us, nice straight back. This is called staff. So taking a moment to just adjust to what feels comfortable, remembering straight legs may not feel comfortable, so this is fine too. Having a pillow underneath the legs can be very helpful if we have issues with our knees and we want to protect our knees. Having a pillow or sitting up against the bed may be helpful if we're trying to protect our back, but we want our back to be as straight as possible, and if we need to, we can pull the flesh out of our sit bones so our sit bones are nice and firm and sturdy on the bed. Nice deep breathing. Taking time to adjust to the movement, to adjust to the change in position. Also, I do want to say, pay attention to your breathing because we don't want to get lightheaded. Sometimes people get, because they change and they're trying to do the breathing and everything, people get a little dizzy. Also, make sure that you're checking with your blood sugar because movement like this does take energy, even though it feels gentle. Hopefully. It does take energy, and so I'm encouraging you to maybe even grab a bite to eat before you try these videos. So we're going to flex those feet toward us, nice straight legs, nice deep breathing. We're going to pull underneath that left leg and cross over the right. This is not easy on a bed. Not as firm as a mat. So then we're going to just gently grasp around that left knee and place our left hand down and look over our shoulder. Active legs, nice deep breathing. Adjusting to the position, trying to get a little further into the twist on the exhales.